Greetings, dear ones. I'm Kryon of Magnetic Service. I want you to feel the breeze for a moment. Is there an intelligent system that has created this moment for you? Is this a random occurrence? And you and I would be together like this. Would you say, more than just a loving overview, that there would be a system that was benevolent and intelligent that would have put us together like this? Have you met those around you? The answer is yes, most of you have. Is it an accident that you are with those who are here with you? If it's not an accident, what is it? How can you explain a system that is not explainable in a logic that you live by? More than intelligent, loving, intuitive, to bring you here. Feel the breeze. You have honored this place with many others who come for this reason. And for those listening, the Grand Canyon of the Pacific is where you sit on the very rim, looking at the splendor that the ancients saw and felt the same as you. The canyon is old, older than those who would live here. It was always here for them, just like it is always here for you. Was there a system that created the canyon? Or was it random? And now we get into esoteric, interesting discussions. Lemuria is where you sit. And many of you through these days are starting to realize the significance, perhaps, of the ancients, the ancestors, and the originals who were here. Many of you recognize the energy of the island, of the places, and you simply arrive, and it takes your breath away, does it not? To just sit and remember. How active is your Akash? If you can gaze on these things and feel something inside that whispers, you've been here, remember. That is your Akash working its magic. Lemuria had many stages. When the mountain was out of the water, this was covered in ice and snow. It didn't look this way. And through the many years it took for it slowly to subside, indeed it looked this way, and the ancients were here, and many, many generations experienced this in many kinds of elevation, if you understand the history. Which one you were in doesn't matter. Do you respond to the energy here? And is it the energy of the land here, or what else might have happened here? Is it possible you might have had a teacher from the stars? How do you think that would affect your Akash today? It would ring in remembrance, would it not? Now, these are what I would call intuitive, intelligent questions. In the word Lemuria, we rest upon the letter I. And today that letter is going to stand first for intuitive thought. What is your intuitive thought about your participation, if any, here? What brings you here? What is your intuitive information, intelligent thought, 3 eyes, about those with you? Do you recognize any of them as Akashic participants in your history? That's a big one, isn't it? Now we get into intelligent questions. The I, intuition, intelligence, information. We are now passing into a more, I would say, advanced level of thought about who you are, what the island is, what happened here, and your participation in it. Do you believe there is a God inside, that the Creator is in that which is your corporeal self? If you do, you are among all of the masters of the planet who said the same thing. If you do, you are among so many of the organized spiritual systems of the planet who say the same thing. If you do, you're picking up intuitive, human, spiritual thought. Before it got organized, it's time for intelligence when it comes to spiritual thinking. It's time to look at traditions as part of the intelligence, instead of going into a survival mode of spiritualness and simply going through the motions of what someone else said to do to get to God. It's time for intelligent, spiritual, common sense as you sit here. Common sense that would say, if indeed, logically, that God is inside, where is the healing? Where is the connection? There is a system, dear ones, of love that waits for you to connect to it. And in this system there are helpers, the grids of the planet, the higher self, all part of a system of awakening. Aha! Did I just give away the last letter? No. There is a system. The system honors what you do here. The ancients knew the system, for it's a system of energies that wraps around you. The ancients who walked this land knew the system worked. And when they stood at the canyon, they honored the grids, the animals, the atmosphere, the directions of the compass, all part of an enhancement of God inside the human being. Intelligence. It's time to move away from the survival mode where you would then assign God to the rocks or to the animals or to the air. They are a support system. Intelligence is timing through spiritual evolution and consciousness. Intelligence is a timed event that is starting to occur. Common sense in spirituality. We have talked about this before. This is controversial, for the traditions will say one thing, and now suddenly the consciousness will alter it and say another. So what is it we are asking? And that is this: that you would listen to the consciousness and the intuitive thought and find the God inside, and you will see the system at work. I ask again, if God is inside, where is the healing? If God is inside, where is the building to report to? If God is inside, what has the prophet got for you? The answer to the last one is information about the God inside. They all had it. Do you understand this today? The message: common sense, intelligence, working the puzzle to finding that which is inside you. Don't be surprised if inside you the first thing you find within your akasha are the ancients that are talking to Calais today. How does that make you feel? Where do you think her information comes from? A direct connection to the system. You've stood long enough. And so it is.